Go ahead.
You have to hop back in at the end and go, okay, we're going to do the ribbon cutting and we'll do tours. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Awesome. You're the best.
I turn my backgrounds off. Okay, there we go. Ready? You hold this one steady. It's going. That's going.
Okay. It's just. Oh, I was just talking to. That's fine. So.
What's your Facebook app?
Yeah, no. And then,
What if I did the Zoom from there and July from yours?
Yeah, totally gonna be stealing it from.
Thanks for organizing this.
Jacob feels like a joke. Yes. Like boy's name and it fits. I know, you know. So what did you see on Delaware Avenue? When you were walking out, I mean, I was at school, like, Danny, I wonder. Yes.
I know, I'm feeling that it was a big trauma. Not gonna watch.
Not gonna worry about it.
Right, we're all set.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Alice with the Carbon Chamber and Economic Development Corporation, and we're so excited to have you join us here live in person and virtually for the grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony here at the Palmerton Women and Children's Center of St. Luke's University Health Network. Woo-hoo! We do have a great crowd here with us live and in person. I did want to recognize a few of them before we get started. From the Borough of Palmerton, we have Mayor Don Herman joining us. We also have our Borough Manager, Donna McGarry. Thank you for joining us. From U.S. State Representative Doyle Heffley's office, we do have Risa Hall. There she is. Thanks so much, Risa. And from U.S. Congressman Dan Muser's office, we have Tom Gerhardt. Thanks for joining us, Tom. It's a wonderful day, not just for Carbon County, but certainly for Palmerton and the entire University Health Network as we help open the doors for this new St. Luke's facility. I'd like to congratulate our board member and the president of St. Luke's University Health Network here in Carbon County, John Nespoli. Thank you so much and congratulations. Next up, I'd like to bring Marge Federanich, the co-chair of the Palmerton Area Chamber of Commerce, to say a few words on behalf of the Palmerton Chamber.
Good morning, everyone. first of all, let me say thank you and welcome. It's been a pleasure to see all the individualized medical care that's been brought to Palmer, especially by St. Luke's University Health Network. I'm proud to be part of the network in a volunteer position. And again, I just love to see what's going on here with St. Luke's. And I think a little birdie told me that there's more to come. So thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Marge. To hear more about this facility and the more to come, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Nestle.
Thank you, Alice, and good morning, everybody. And before I talk a little bit about what we're doing on Delaware Avenue, I just do want to thank Alice and Marge and the Chamber. Those are two individuals that really understand this area, understand the economy, understand the social issues, and you're just terrific at connecting the dots and bringing people together to do great things. So we're deeply grateful to your efforts, so thank you for that. This is another historic day for Palmerton, and I was counting as I was driving in. This is our 5th medical office building on Delaware Avenue. And at this point, virtually every medical and surgical specialty is available on Delaware Avenue, and now this beautiful Center for Women's and Children's Health. And we have a physician speaking about this in a minute that knows a lot more about what goes on in this building than I do. But I will say this, I know that this is a very unique facility for St. Luke's. It's the only facility, I think, in this region that brings together obstetrics, gynecology, pediatrics, and something called the St. Luke's Baby and Me program. And that is a terrific program that offers tremendous support and education, not only to the mother, but to the dad and to other family members involved with the care of the child. And I'm about to be a grandfather for the first time in a couple months, and I was psyched about it. But my daughter-in-law lives in Manhattan, and I was talking about this facility. And to be honest, she lives right near Sloan Kettering in that area. There's no such animal in that part of Manhattan where she can get all these services under one roof, and she kind of is going from one facility to the other and has to coordinate her own care. So it's just a reminder of how special this facility is. And Erica asked me when I was up here to just mention the success of our new hospital, by the way. St. Luke's Carbon Campus is off to a phenomenal start. And as you know, it is a regional referral center. The first time we've had advanced care, 24/7 advanced critical care in-house in this region. And that will be the case for the long term. And the community could not have been, we're overwhelmed with the community support. In fact, we have, after 5 months of being open, 3 expansion projects underway that we thought we would do about 5 years from now. We started in 5 months after it opened because of our success. And it starts with expansion of the 3rd floor of the hospital. And this will all happen this year. So we're adding more hospital beds, and we're also expanding the emergency department. That also will happen this year. And then in a month or two, we're breaking ground on a 60,000 square foot medical office building that'll be attached to the hospital. And it's incredible. It'll house dozens of specialty physicians. It'll have this wonderful integration with the hospital, particularly in inclement weather. Never have to go outside if you're a patient or a visitor or a family member or a provider. So over 30 docs will be in this building, a beautiful new comprehensive cancer center, the one and only in this region. First time this region will have a fully integrated cancer center, a new cardiac rehabilitation center, a new women's imaging center, and more. So that will be, that project will begin this year and will be completed in the middle part of next year. So we're just, again, overwhelmed with the community support. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention at the Old Naden campus, let's not forget about that campus. In a couple of months, we'll be opening up the first walk-in center for behavioral health in the state. And this is very innovative and very unique. And so those who are struggling with behavioral health issues, and this is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, which I find incredible. if someone's struggling, rather than going to the emergency department. Thanks. I'm trying to come up with a witty comment about that, but I'm coming up empty, you know. So, Joe, you got me? So this walk-in center will provide great access to those struggling with mental illness 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in a very warm, intimate physician office setting instead of the emergency department, which can be a bit scary. So with that, again, let me thank Alice and Marge and Mayor Don Herman's here today. Great to have you here, and you're off to a great start, overseeing this wonderful community. Donna McGarry, a great friend. So the leadership in this community is in good hands. The Palmerton supervisors have been great to work with, the Palmerton Council. It's just a great community. And then from a broader regional perspective, Tom, you've been there for us every step of the way. And so has the congressman. We love Doyle Heffley, of course. He's just intimately involved in everything that we do. So just across the board, the leadership has been fantastic. And then last but not least is our own people. Ashley Caldwell, I saw her here somewhere. Ashley, raise your hand. That's the person that made this all happen, working with our great contractors and it's amazing. She delivers a quality facility in a very responsible way at a cost that always amazes me. That's sort of the St. Luke's way. So we thank Ashley and all the contractors, engineers, architects that work with her. It's just a great success story. So thanks for your attention. And now I get to turn it over to somebody who really knows what's going on in this building. And she is our medical director of primary pediatrics for the entire St. Luke's Healthcare Network, Dr. Diane Jacobitz.
Good morning, and thank you for being here today. This is just so exciting to have this building behind me that's going to combine OBGYN, pediatrics, and our Baby and Me Support Center under one roof. I'd like to thank the families of Palmerton and the surrounding towns of Carbon County for continuing to trust St. Luke's with their pediatric health care. Palmerton Pediatrics has a long-standing commitment to this community. Dr. Mira Sludowski has been here for many, many years. Now to be here on Delaware Avenue, where access is wonderful, is just, I think, her dream come true. This is an exciting space to be connected to both OBGYN and the Baby and Me Support Center. Our Baby and Me Support Center really was born out of looking to see what our moms and new moms needed in our community. And we opened our first center in Bethlehem several years ago. This center provides both postpartum depression support, which is much, much needed, as well as lactation support for new moms. And like you alluded to, it supports the entire family. So it's not just moms, it's dads, it's the babies, and it's the siblings. So we really, really love having this center and having it all in one location. It's really a seamless transition for families to come to their OBGYN, deliver their babies at one of our St. Luke's facilities, and then to be able to come back to the same place for their pediatric care. Growing families need a pediatrician. We're here for infants. We see young children, and we see children all the way up through adolescence, so we can take care of the entire family. This is really also a very exciting time for St. Luke's Pediatrics as a whole and as a department. We recently celebrated the opening of our Pediatric Specialty Center down in Center Valley, which houses many pediatric subspecialties, which we didn't have 10 years ago. So we've grown to have services like pediatric cardiology, endocrinology, neurology, and many, many more. So it's an easier drive for families to get those services should they need them, rather than traveling to other cities like Philadelphia, where we've had to go in the past. Our neighbors and families choose St. Luke's based on our reputation for quality, service, and safety. As members of our community, we do need to provide the best care possible. We've also recently, in the last 2 years, opened a pediatric intensive care unit at our Bethlehem campus. This provides care for our critically ill children who need that service. We are opening our newly renovated pediatric unit, coming this summer. And with all of these things, between our outpatient services, our hospital services, again, families can choose to get care locally. Lastly, we just became members of the Children's Hospital Association. This is another great example of St. Luke's commitment to improving the health of children and improving the quality, safety, and cost of pediatric healthcare. Throughout our membership, we have access to a network of institutions who, like St. Luke's, understand the unique healthcare needs of children. Not only can we collaborate with other clinical and administrative leaders from pediatric centers all over the country, as we continue to grow and add new providers, we learn from others who have had the same experience. As a growing program for health with children, this membership provides a great opportunity for St. Luke's Pediatrics and for the community. So together, we can really transform children's health in our community. So with that, I thank you again for coming. I, again, am so excited. This is our first building that contains all three services. And I would like to introduce my OBGYN colleague, Dr. Arditi.
Thank you for having me here today. It's my privilege and blessing to serve the Carbon community. I'm honored to be here today for this ribbon cutting for our new Women and Baby Center. I couldn't think of a better, more deserving community than this one to start this new adventure. To now have all your care in one location, in your backyard, in your community, with all the state of art and technology that only St. Luke's can provide. Women are the backbone of our families. We're the glue that hold us together. But a healthy mom leads to a healthy baby, which leads to an amazing start in life. And here you did all of that. We're a full service OBGYN, so you'll be able to see us for all of your OBGYN needs. Throughout your OB prenatal care, you'll see providers that are here for you, for your needs. You'll receive a personal attention that here at St. Luke's we pride ourselves on. You'll never just be a number. My partners and I take pride in the care that we give to every one of our patients. After you deliver, the same person that's been greeting you over the last 9 months when you come to see us will be the same person that greets you when you bring your baby in for well visits, sick visits. It'll always be a friendly face because you've gotten to know them over the last 9 months. Pediatricians at Palmerton Pediatrics are just as dedicated for the care of their patients that we are in ours. So that transition that we give makes us feel more comfortable. You'll be able to take that new mom and that new mom life and go to the new baby and me center all in one location. The biggest thing this offers is there's no need to shop around. There's no need to look for great providers. We gave you that. We're right here in one location. It's in one building. This is what separates St. Luke's above everybody else. This location is our patients, our families, our future. That one personal touch that is synonymous at St. Luke's. Everybody should be spreading the word that we're here. Please thank you for trusting us and knowing that we're going to take great care of you throughout your time here. So it's my privilege to invite everybody back up so we can cut the ribbon to open this new center for our community. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've been waiting for. So if you are to be in the ribbon cutting itself, please join me up front. We're gonna give you a countdown, John. So as long as everyone is ready, please just take a moment for some photos.
All right. Are you gonna do a countdown?
All right, let's give a nice loud 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Hey, if I could have Ashley join us, we are going to give our folks joining us virtually the virtual tour. Again, thank you all so much for joining us today. And please stick around and chat with the staff if you have any questions. All right.
You're the streamer.
Okay,
Good to see you all.
Welcome to Palmerton Women and Children's. One of the challenges we had that we overcame was integrating the existing pediatrics practice and their entrance on Delaware Avenue with the new expanded OBGYN services, linking the front and rear of the building together. So we connect through this hallway to the main check-in area of the building. Here we have the check-in for OBGYN, baby and me, and pediatrics. We come this way, we have a sick waiting area for children who are coming in an acute state, so they can be separated from the well population of women and infants who are here for their well visits. And from the rear entrance of the facility, come this way, you can see very nice. So if you enter from this direction, which is where the OBGYN patients enter, we also have a group meeting room where we'll have support services for new expectant and new mothers and new families.
I think it's important to note, Ashley, that there's plenty of parking in the back of the building.
There's plenty of parking in the back of the building. There's some parking on the Delaware Avenue side, but the primary parking lot for the facility is at the rear of the building. Thank you for pointing that out. And as we enter the space, all patients enter through this common entrance point. And this is all the OBGYN exam rooms that we get to first. All brand new state-of-the-art equipment and services for women and expectant mothers. We have 5 exam rooms. We'll do a quick walk this way. We have 4 standard exam rooms. We also have a procedure size exam room down at the end of the corridor, as well as point of care testing. So you can get all of any woman or mother, expectant mother who's here can get all of her testing done at the site, and we'll get her results so the providers can immediately assess any conditions that she may need to be aware of. If you come through this way, down this corridor, we have the baby and me exam rooms. And these are the suites where new mothers will come with their infant and work directly with the provider, whether it's lactation support, postpartum counseling, whatever services or support a new mother may need or a new infant may need. This is where they will work with the provider directly to make sure that all of the needs are being addressed. Try to make this a little cozier, a little less like an exam room, and a little bit more like you would find at home. So you're more comfortable and relaxed, so that babies and new mothers aren't stressed. So we have 2 baby and me exam rooms. 2 little different colors seen in there. And then this links straight through to our pediatrics specialty group. So we have 5 pediatric exam rooms, again, equipped to handle any pediatric patient from infant to age 17. So And then each area has their own separate checkout. So the pediatric patients will check out on this side and the OBGYN patients will check out on the other side of the suite. But this is our combining of critical services for women and children, full service OBGYN, baby and me services for new infants and mothers, and full pediatric services for infants and children up to age 17.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Ashley. And thank you all for joining us today. And if you see any of these folks out, please congratulate them on their new facility. You can check out more information on their website or, of course, by calling the network itself. Have a great rest of your day.